5 News Update.
Good morning. I'm Cy Albright. Here's what's going on in the 4 states. Get out and vote. Missouri Senate Bill 3. Not a lot of people talking about it, but it's a 5% cap on residential property tax increases, which does sound great, right? Well, several entities want you to make sure you know what you're voting for. Officials say if it's approved, it could keep funding flat or even reduce revenue for libraries, schools, fire districts, and other property tax-funded entities. Again, do your research. Polls open till 7. Either way, make your voice heard. A stabbing suspect arrested in Sarcoxie. 29-year-old Colton Franklin accused of first-degree assaults after that incident early Friday morning. The victim's in stable condition, but it turns out Franklin was on parole for assault on a special victim and had been let out of prison in December with 8 years left on his sentence. Your News, a service of the city of Joplin. From plastic bottles or metal cans, recycling in Joplin's easy. Get rolling. Request that recycling cart today. Recycling, it benefits us all. Learn more at JoplinRecycles.com. Recycle, it's how we roll. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-782-1310. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Cy Albright on KIX 102.5.
We'll see sunshine today with a high near 72. Partly cloudy skies tonight. Lows dropping down to 50. Sunshine 73 for Wednesday. Sunshine 77 for Thursday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing a few clouds over the 4 states.
46 in Monette, 45 in Pittsburgh, 46 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
It's time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, and today we're featuring Stapleton Elementary.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, guys. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, you can go to the KIX website, and there's a button on the Morning KIX page you can click that'll tell you how to get signed up.
We're just 15 minutes away from your chance to guess it on the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
But today we're getting you signed up for tickets to a very special event that's coming to Joplin, the Guns and Hoses event.
It's to benefit Bright Futures of Joplin, and you can get entered by texting the word police or fire to vote for who you think is going to win the big game.
623-1025.
I've been good.
I was like, you forgot, didn't you?
Yep.
Enough to be bad times so.
We're going to have to do this, and we're going to have to reset it again at 10 after before we go
that
to
wasn't
secret
great.
sound stuff. Yeah, we got to get some establishment on that. So let's just make that a
Where
priority.
is the... Right there. It is police and fire, right? That's what we want. Or did you go with cops?
Police, fire.
Okay. So what we're talking about is the Guns and Hoses event, which is a basketball game between Joplin Police
One
Department
for police already.
and the Joplin Fire Department. And to get entered to win, you just have to text the word police if you think the police are going to win, or you text the word fire if you think fire is going to win.
And of
Fire
course, you
department.
think police going to win because they have guns. I mean, if things start looking too bad, they can always turn it around.
So the game is going to be Saturday, April 11th, 6 o'clock if you want to go. It's just $5 for adults. It's free for kids.
This Saturday.
Yeah, it's this Saturday. That's right. They're going to have silent auctions. They're going to have concessions. They're going to have a half-court shot contest. And it's all going to go down at the Joplin High School.
So this Friday's when I get my gutters done and my fascia and soffit done. Watch it end up storming that morning.
Right. Well, look, they dressed alike again. What's funny is both of them have this ribbed pattern, too.
It's weird.
Yeah,
So tomorrow we'll try to get away from black as much
really
as
did
possible, and we'll end up wearing the same thing.
probably.
Stupid.
Megan wants to know if the EAS was done yesterday.
No, it wasn't,
No.
Megan. Thank you for reminding me. It needs to be done today.
Today.
I saw yesterday morning it wasn't, but then I forgot.
To vote for police.
Okay, so here's the plan for the 7:50 break. If we have the interview in, we will utilize that there and not utilize what we had planned. But we have that stuff as a backup if that's not the case.
Okay.
And if it's not the case, we end up not having the interview there, then we will run that content, announce the winner, and then air the interview at 9:20.
Okay. fabulous. Twins. What happens when you spend 4 hours in a room together every day?
That's not the only baby born out of the hospital yesterday. A passenger aboard the flight 005A traveling from Jamaica to New York gave birth to a baby right before the flight landed. That's how you know you had a good time in Jamaica, when you come back pregnant. I wonder, will they bill her for an additional ticket?
Oh, yeah, right.
We were talking, y'all ain't going to believe this news story about the lady who gave birth at the hockey game. And we had audio, not of her giving birth, of the announcer talking about her giving birth up in the stand.
Did she really not have time to get to the hospital?
I don't know. I mean, if you're getting ready for delivery, you go to a hockey game, you know? I mean, she could have gone into labor.
Sometimes you think you have time because it's a process, you know?
But it might just be happening. So apparently it was just happening because she gave birth in the stands.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens like
while the game was going on. And so we said we had audio. I went to play it, and it was the stupid KIX Kids pledge that was loaded. And so you hear a whole bunch of like little children and everything. I'm like, oh, there they are. You know?
Should name the kid Kennedy. Have y'all seen the pictures of the moon, the far side of the moon?
No. I have not.
I haven't either, but I want to see
Did
him
they
right
play
now.
the dark side of the moon?
Golly, I hope so. They should have. Artemis 2 photos. Let's see. What does it look like? Okay, well, it kind of looks like I would expect it to. It looks like the moon.
Okay. No big deal. I mean, there's not much about the moon, really. I mean, when it comes to planetary surfaces, it's about as boring as you can get.
Yeah, it's a lot of what we've already seen. Lots of craters.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was their second or third kid. Those tend to come quicker. That's true.
It's kind of delivery system has been kind of prepared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. The guy named a crater after his late wife, Carol. We talked about that too.
So I had an interesting thing happen yesterday, I think.
What happened?
So ironic, we were talking about scams and scam situations yesterday on the show. So during the 8 o'clock hour, if you had to leave early yesterday, we were talking about how you need two-step verification on everything. You need to be taking advantage of these security tools that are put into place by most reputable websites and services. And that if you don't, you're just taking your finances in your own hand. And then I appeared to have gotten scammed yesterday. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Beautiful today, sunshine, low 70s. It is 46 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes, but we're getting you signed up right now for the Guns N' Hoses benefit basketball game that's going to be going on this Saturday at 6 o'clock to benefit Joplin Bright Futures.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. So it's going to go down at the Joplin High School. It's the Joplin Police Department versus the Joplin Fire Department. And we've got a pair of tickets that we're giving away for you to get entered to win. And all you have to do is vote for who you think is going to win. So text the word police if you think the Joplin Police Department is going to win, or text the word fire if you think the Joplin Fire Department is going to win. Either way, it's going to get you entered to win those tickets.
623-1025 to cast your vote by texting one of those words. Plus, we've got your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound in just 9 minutes.
Here's Little Big Town
on KIX 102.5. Here come the votes. So anyway, last week, my blower vacuum that I loved so much because it worked so well. It's one of these that I wear. It's electric, but I wear it and has a backpack on.
He feels
and
really cool when he has the backpack on.
It's not that. It just works so well. You know, we rake, and to rake our landscaping takes all the bark out of it, takes all the rocks out of it, just makes a huge mess, and it doesn't really separate the leaves. This thing, you just go over all that, and it just sucks the leaves up and leaves everything else.
Right.
But every now and then it'll suck up a light bark chip or something, and it has to go through that fan, the intake fan, and you know, and I'll even have to take it apart and clean that out. Well, the intake fan blades are plastic. Stupid, but it's a Black & Decker. What do you expect? Those are cheap. And it was cheap. I think it was like $100 for this thing. So it has gotten to where it will not chew it up enough to put it through the hose that goes back to the bag. So it still works. Yesterday I used it as a blower, worked fine. It still works. It's just not chopping the debris up enough.
So it can blow, it just can't suck.
And it does suck, but it eventually clogs up that hose. So you can only suck for a little bit, and then you've got to stop, take it apart, clean it out. It's a whole process, and you don't get anything done. Anyway, I decided, I wonder if I could replace that intake fan. So I start looking up the part number on the manual and everything, find it out, and I go online, I look it up. And I go to this place called, what was it called?
Replacementparts.com or something?
Yeah, replacement parts. PowerToolReplacementParts.com. And it's just, I saw a whole bunch of them, and this one had an image of it listed of the part, and I click on it. Looks reputable. I go down and click. They have a listing down below it where it shows their Google reviews. And you can click on those reviews and see them, and there were a lot of them, and it was highly reviewed. There was a little deal in the lower corner. This was a thing that Google showed it right here.
Yeah.
It's a little badge that pops out. Top quality. Looks very reputable, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Top quality store on Google.
Exceptional. Great.
This is not a Google thing. This is part of the website. But it looks like a Google reviewed thing.
Now they can see it. It was on camera 4.
It looks like a Google reviewed thing.
Right.
And you can see reviews. You can see a few people had less than experience. I went through and read all those, and it looked like the bad situations were all incidental. Nothing to do with the business.
Right.
It's $30. So I'm like, that's way cheaper than spending $100 on a new one. So I order it. I'm not even sure for 100% sure that the part that I'm ordering is the exact one that I need to go on the deal.
Yeah.
I think it is. Pretty sure. Then it's supposed to be here in 3 days. They send me an email saying, hey, here it is. We'll send you tracking when it becomes available.
Is it 3 days after processing or 3 days total?
3 days after processing. And they said processing will be done by the following Monday. You should have it by Wednesday.
Okay.
They even project.
Last Wednesday.
Yeah, last Wednesday.
Okay.
So, anyway, Wednesday comes, nothing. I go and check on the website at that point, and I enter in my order number, or I click on the order link, and it just pulls up their website. Does not pull up my order.
Weird.
I'm like, well, how do I get to my order? There's nowhere where you can put your order number in. The only option available to me on their website is create an account or log in. So I didn't create an account. I checked out as a guest because I didn't want to give them all that information to live on their website when I'll probably never go there again. So I tried to create one. They said, we're sorry, that email is already associated with another order. Can't. So there's nothing I can do. No way I can check into this stupid thing. So I'm like, I'll just wait. Well, this weekend comes and goes, nothing. So over the weekend, I began trying to get in more seriously. So I tried to contact us. They have a little chat with us. It's a bot. But it did show my order, that it was living on the website. But when I clicked tracking, it just went back to the website. So I sent emails. Monday comes, and by Monday evening, I had not heard anything.
Right.
No response. Now, this is, the email's been there since Saturday, and I've tried chatting again all throughout the evening, and I'm like, I've gotten scammed. So I went to look on Better Business Bureau to see if they showed up there. Oh, my gosh, yes. The Better Business Bureau has an article about Chinese clone sites. And what they do is they clone sales sites for parts, for appliances, for tools, for computers, for software. They clone these, make them look legitimate. And when you go to Google, and if I do a search for that particular site, what I get, there's replacement parts, there's parts warehouse. They all look almost identical. Their graphics are different, but the pop-ups, Google reputed site, Better Business Bureau, A+, they are not. If you click on any of those links, it usually goes right back to the website.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gross.
So Better Business Bureau said this is they're all owned by Chinese websites, Chinese origins.
So
Said they've had hundreds of complaints against this site.
So what'd you do?
So at that point, I went back to PayPal to see if there was any recourse there for my money.
Oh, good. That's so smart to pay through PayPal because PayPal has a way for you to dispute charges and things like that.
I always pay for online things through PayPal. Never, ever, ever will I give my debit or credit information to any site ever. Always through PayPal. It provides that buffer.
Oh, here we go.
Come back in a moment. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 718.
Beautiful today, sunshine, low 70s. It is 46 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 6 minutes. Plus, remind you, cast your vote right now for police or fire by texting those words, either one that you think is going to win the Guns and Hoses event coming up this Saturday.
This is a benefit basketball game to benefit the bright futures of Joplin. The game is going to be Saturday, 6 o'clock at the Joplin High School gym.
And you could win tickets. We're going to pick on someone at random, but cast your vote. If you think it's police, text the word police to 623-1025.
Or if you think the fire is going to win, you text the word fire to 623-1025.
And we'll pick someone at random at 750 to win these tickets.
But right now, let's see if we can give away some cash for the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
We have a lot of money. It is $2,152.50 for you to win if you can be calling number 5 at 623-1025.
And tell us, what is this sound?
What is it?
What do you think? Call in number 5 at 623-1025.
Is going to win all the cash.
By the 4 states, #1 for cash. We still have people texting tickets.
Of course you do. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Call in number 1. Keep trying.
I'm not surprised at that at all. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Call in number 2. Keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 3. Keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 4. Keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this? Marsha. Where are you from, Marsha? Marsha from Wyandotte.
You are calling number 5.
Yeah, all right, Marsha. Woo! We've got $2,152.50 for you.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
She says closing a big bay garage door with a chain.
For $2,152.50. That is not it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Marsha, making it $2,177.50.
And don't forget, starting on Monday, we're going to double your chances to win with an extra chance at $420.
But you've got another chance to guess tomorrow morning at $720.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks, Marsha.
Marsha.
So, yeah,
Morning, Melissa.
I go onto PayPal and I click on the transaction.
Yeah.
And they say, there's a problem with this one or resolution center. You can click on that. And I tell them my situation. They say, if you have any photos or documentation of your efforts to reach out to this company, that would help. So I upload my screenshots of my chat and everything. And I'm like, I don't know what the status of this is because I can't get a response from them.
Right.
PayPal says, no problem. Here's your money.
Mm-hmm. PayPal's so good for that.
Immediately gives me my money back. Does Venmo or any of those others do that?
Yeah, you can
Do they do
apply
that?
goods and services, and it does the same thing.
Okay. Well, then last night I get an email from partsreplacement.com, and they say, hey, we're sorry about the inconvenience. We're off on the weekend. We tracked your package for you.
Oh.
Hold on. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to get someone the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
Marsha from Wyandotte.
You are caller number 5.
Yeah, all right, Marsha. We've got $2,152.50 for you.
If you can tell us what is this sound.
Is it closing a big garage bay door with a chain?
She says closing a big bay garage door with a chain.
For $21.52.50, that is not it.
Man,
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Marsha, making it $2,177.50.
And don't forget, starting on Monday, we're going to double your chances to win with an extra chance at $420.
But you've got another chance to guess tomorrow morning at $720.
thank you guys.
Okay, I've got to pee.
Okay, go ahead. I'll finish my story. She's already heard all this. So, yeah, they say, we apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused, and we would like to help. We're sorry we didn't get back to you sooner. We are closed on the weekends, and we recognize there are some faults within our website. So, said we are trying to address those as quickly as possible. Said, according to our records, this order shipped out from our warehouse on March 30th, which was the following Monday. According to U.S. Postal Service tracking, which I had no access to, you got to remember, it looks like it arrived in Olathe, Kansas yesterday. However, there is a chance it could be lost in transit. Let's see if USPS updates their tracking tomorrow. If not, we can assume it is lost in transit, and we can proceed from there. And then I clicked the USPS tracking, and there is tracking and everything. So it looks legitimate now, just like it's a really lousy website design and everything. But the Better Business Bureau says that they are a Chinese origination website. If you go look them up, search them on Better Business Bureau, they have a listing of a whole bunch of these websites and that are red flagged, and they are one of the ones. So I don't know. I mean, I got my money back. If I get the deal, does that mean I get it for free? Or, which I don't feel right about that. I don't know that I can give my money back to PayPal, who was giving me my money back that I gave for the, you see, whole mess thing. That's all been resolved already on PayPal. So I don't really know what to do in that regard. I'm glad I have PayPal there. I went on, they asked, how was your process of resolving this? And I told them the whole situation again and thanked them for being the company that they are. Hi there, Morning KIX. Hello.
Are we on there?
Yeah, you're on here. On where? What can I do for you?
Trying to get the secret sound.
Oh, you have to be caller number 5 to make a guess. And unfortunately, we've already had our 5th caller for this morning. But they got it wrong, so you've got another chance tomorrow morning at 7:20.
All right, we'll try that. Thank you.
Thanks. Sometimes it's 3 or 4 times before they can get that whole process. Melissa says, I've disputed with Venmo so many times. There was only one time that she didn't get her money back. Venmo's part of PayPal, though, so yeah. So that makes sense. Yeah, the sucking malfunction was malfunctioning. Lisa, I'm sorry. I'm just now scrolling back and seeing some of the comments. She's disappointed that Michigan won. Did you guys hear? No, I'm sure you did not. Our announcement, we had a special production piece made. Where are downloads? Why isn't that showing up? Seriously, Chrome. So this is our
This
announcement.
station honors the champions of college basketball with this generic feature we definitely did not hastily throw together moments ago because we didn't want to work late on a Monday night. So congratulations to the
Michigan Wolverines,
the champions of the
2025/2026 season.
who joined the champions of the women's division, the
UCLA Bruins,
as well as the winner of your office pool.
the nephew of a woman who works in sales.
Congratulations again and enjoy your victory parade.
Michigan.
Production value.
Yep, sorry.
Kitty said she had the same problem with a clothing site. Kept saying it was on its way, never came, got her money back. Christy had a problem with eBay, but eBay fixed it right away. I think eBay.
Yeah, I would assume for you.
I am very nervous about eBay. There are so many disreputable sellers, and there's a lot of Chinese presence, a lot of fakes and stuff on there. You always find what you're looking for on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
No assurance you're going to get it, but
I've never had issues with eBay. Not that I bought a ton of stuff off eBay, but I bought a few things. That I've never had
back in the day, I used to buy so much stuff. It was my Amazon until Amazon came around.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to the people who are texting fire and police and not tickets. Appreciate you
Y'all
following
are smart
directions.
and are worthy of driving a car safely.
We give you gold stars.
Yes. Right now, it's very close. It's only off by 1, but the police are leading by 1.
Burr, burr, burr.
By the way, we have the winners of the March Mania contest.
Yeah?
Yep. So the overall winner of the full bracket was Gerald Ball from Carl Junction.
Woohoo!
The 16-team bracket was Mark Schultz from
Nice.
Miami, Oklahoma.
Good job, Mark.
And Jerry Jewsbury from Joplin, Missouri won the 4-team bracket.
Congratulations to them.
I don't guess anyone's even here yet for the interview thing.
Not that I've heard of. Tom was asking if we knew their names, and I said, no.
So they haven't shown. So I wouldn't count on that. Watched a half decent movie too last night
Yeah.
on Netflix that I'd never heard of before. It's called Bad Shabbos.
What? I don't even know what you just said.
Bad Shabbos, which Shabbos is the Hebrew way of saying Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very Jew-centric movie about this Jewish family in New York, and their son is marrying a Catholic girl who's converting to Judaism,
Okay.
and it's the first time they're going to meet her parents all together.
Yeah.
So they're having Sabbath, and they're coming to be, and everybody's very nervous and everything, and the siblings of the family, the Jewish family. It's a younger boy, a older sister, and then an older brother. The older brother's the one getting married.
Okay.
And hijinks ensue.
Of course.
And it was really, at first I was like, well, this is kind of silly. But it got really engaging, and we laughed out loud quite a few times at it because the younger brother and the older sister's boyfriend, who's a total D-bag, they don't get along at all. And so he slips him some laxative,
Oh, no.
not knowing that the boyfriend has colitis, and he has a major reaction.
Oh, no.
Falls, slips, and hits his head on the counter, and it kills him.
What?
So they're trying to hide the body and figure out what to do with it. And is the boy going to go to prison and everything? And then the family shows up. It's hilarious. It is well worth the watch.
Okay, and what's it called again?
Bad Shabbos.
Bad Shabbos. And where'd you watch it?
Netflix.
Netflix.
Which, I was just complaining that they never have anything on. But I went to try to watch the Project Hail Mary.
They were raving about that in our meeting yesterday.
Yeah, and everybody, they said you can rent it for like $15. I'm like, From where? It's not available. I looked on Roku. It's not unavailable right now.
Weird.
So I don't know where. That's a movie I would.
They probably all went to theaters and saw
I think
it.
I would go to the theater to see that.
I don't know anything about it.
I've read the book. It's an amazing story. Ryan Gosling stars in it.
Ooh.
This is the first movie in probably 2 or 3 years that I'm like, yeah, I'd like to go to the theater to see this.
Yeah.
It's a story. The guy who wrote this story is the same one who wrote The Martian with Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
So if you know that kind of story, he has gone to the outer reaches of the galaxy. Earth's sun is dying, and they've only got so many years left for the human race before they realize they're all going to die. Temperatures are already dropping and everything. And so they send him on this Hail Mary flight to the outer reaches of the galaxy, not the solar system, the galaxy, trying to find another place that they could send humans to, or a solution, maybe make contact with another intelligent race.
I really thought this was a football movie. I was way off.
Yeah. Realizing he'll probably never come back,
Yeah,
never be
hold
able to
on.
come back. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
You know, it's almost prom season.
That's right, it is, isn't
Yeah.
it? We'll celebrate that after Russell Dickerson on
KIX.
KIX. So he does make contact. He wakes up from this induced coma, years later, and does make contact with an alien life form, which is not what you think. It's unlike any other alien life form I think that I've ever heard of.
Okay.
And they spend years together out there. And they do develop between the two of them working through this, having to learn to communicate, everything, because they're very different life forms. They do figure out a solution for Earth's problem, and just an amazing, amazing story. The book was unbelievable. And I think that, and in the movie, everybody that has seen it's like unbelievable. Best
They were
movie
like
in
raving about it in our
years.
staff meeting yesterday.
So I do want to see that one.
And I really thought it was about football. And I was like, all these guys talking about football and how great it is.
Hello.
Remember the Guns N' Hoses event?
Yes.
Interview?
We're doing.
Do you want first or last? Or not last, but first or third?
We would like to have them on live at 7:50. If that's not doable, we have a break in a minute and a half, so I can't do it right now.
Okay.
But I could do it.
We'll do Big Dog. I'll go to KJ and then say KJ between you and.
It'd be great if we could have them by 7:50. If we can't, we'll have to record it and put them on at 9:20.
Well, I'm just saying. That's the options.
Okay.
Do we have names? Is it Amanda Stone?
I sent that email out.
Did you?
Yeah, a long time ago.
I didn't
I
see
got the
names
deal
in it,
on
though.
on the promotion, but I didn't see names on it.
And I attached a flyer.
Yep, got the
Yep,
flyer.
we got the flyer. Yeah, I don't see names of who's going to be.
You know what? Now that I say that, they never sent me the names.
Ah,
I mean, Amanda Stone is their like coordinator, so I wondered if it was her.
Member did not send me that.
Yeah.
I asked for that, but I look here at an email from her, and I do not see that.
Okay.
we're doing
Are they here?
right now. The police are winning.
Are they?
Well, we've got a text. You can text who you think's going to win. Police or fire. So text police or fire. Right now, the police are winning.
Morning, Carolyn. It's been 12 years. How you been?
12 years.
12 whole years. You ready?
Oh yeah, I have done the same thing, Melissa, with Walmart Plus. They're really good. They just give you your money instantly, and
Yeah.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 736.
Sunshine, high near 72 today. It is 46 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast along with 4 states news in just 25 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we're talking about the call of nature.
Where's the weirdest place you ever had the call of nature?
623-1025 to call or text.
Also, we're getting you signed up right now for a chance to win tickets to the Guns N' Hoses event that's going to be happening this Saturday at Joplin High School.
It's a benefit basketball game. It is the Joplin Police Department versus the Joplin Fire Department, and it's all to benefit the Joplin Bright Futures, and we've got a pair of tickets to get you in the door.
So here's what you do. You text us who you think's going to win the event this Saturday.
So if you think police are going to win, you text police to 417-623-1025.
If you think the fire department's going to win, then you text the word fire to 623-1025, and we're going to just pick someone at random and announce that winner at 7:50.
Yeah, either way, you're still going to get entered to win no matter who you pick, though.
So it's prom season!
Do you remember your prom?
Why do you ask it like that?
Because it was like 50 years ago for you.
Wasn't that long ago.
60.
It was not that long ago.
65?
No, it was
70.
not that long. I remember my prom. I had a limo at my
Wow,
prom.
you were fancy.
So my cousin worked for the mayor of Kansas City, Mayor Berkeley, and he brought the limo, the mayor's limousine, to my hometown and gave rides to everybody. Picked me and my date up in the limo, and then gave rides to everybody, at the prom.
Right, yeah.
So that was like one of the major features is everybody got to go out and ride in the limo at one point or another, and they actually made a sign-up sheet.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was my graduation gift from him.
I was getting to ride in the limo.
And then they had the Project Prom night, that was the first night they'd done that. And they had the casino night and everything. It was amazing, yeah.
We had a casino night at mine, too.
We did all night long. 5 o'clock in the morning, they used the funny money to auction off prizes and everything. So it was very, very cool. But for some people, it's one of the most stressful high school events that they will ever go through.
Well, I think it can be very, very stressful. You have no idea who you're going to go with, what you're going to wear, what you're going to look like. What if your face is breaking out? What if your braces have to get tightened that day? There's so many things that can go wrong.
Well, there's that, and then there's also the whole emotional relationship factor, with you and your date and what that can look like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it can be a little dramatic.
Conrad asked me to go to the prom. I said that I would love to go to the prom. He drank a pint of booze that night at the prom. He barfed up on my shoes that night at the prom. Night at the prom. Night at the prom. Then he dumped me right after the prom.
Oh, poor girl.
After the prom.
It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Crazy.
Project Prom can help stave off a lot of bad choices on prom
Yes,
night.
it really can.
Yeah.
The amazing Tornado Kate. Morning, Kate. How you doing? Or KT. We haven't seen you in 12 years either. How you been?
I'm not from Kansas City, Carolyn. My cousin is from Kansas City. He worked for Mayor Berkeley and was his manager of the estate. So Berkeley was mayor there for many, many, many years.
Yeah.
And My cousin Eddie worked for him for a long time. They lived in Raytown.
Oh, suburb of KC.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, one of the nicer areas, I guess, residential areas.
It's fine.
But he lived at the mayor's mansion for the most part.
Wow.
And made really good money working for the mayor. He had a Ferrari.
Ooh.
My cousin did.
Fancy pants.
Yeah. But
Keep hearing things.
I have pictures somewhere in a folder at home of the prom, and you can see like some of my friends, they're in there and they're messing with the TV and everything, and just looking at everything. But they had he would take it down the bypass around town and down to the state line and then turn around and come back. That was the ride. So about a 5-mile ride in the limo.
I bet you I have. Hold on. I'll see if I can find a prom picture.
So I had my date was my girlfriend at the time, and she, of course, her and her mom were all over everything. So,
of course,
she had a special dress made, and of course, my tie and cummerbund had to match. So it's this teal green taffeta, ridiculous,
beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It was the 80s.
Scroll. Oh my gosh, you've really got to scroll back far.
So yeah, he took care of all of his household, and he took me to the mayor's mansion one time to show it to me, and it was crazy. I mean, when you first go in the doors, there's this big staircase that goes right up the middle from the foyer or opening area, and then there's walkways behind the stairs, but this huge, it's like 15-foot wide staircase that goes up, and then there's a walkway across the top. I remember that. I was like 15 or 16 when I saw it. Yeah, there's no question about that with him.
So this was me and my best friend at prom.
Now, we also, at my school, you had 2 proms.
Yeah, we had junior and senior prom.
Junior and senior prom. So the juniors did the prom for the seniors, but they got to go to the prom. So we were responsible for decorating when we were juniors, and then when we were seniors, the juniors did ours. But after the junior prom, I went with a friend my junior year and left towards the end of it, and me and a buddy, we just took off and went to Little Rock, Arkansas. I don't remember why. And we got down there, we ate breakfast, turned around and came back. Just road trip. No, I think so too, Carolyn. Look at Jen Fox. She looks like a librarian, doesn't she?
That was back in 2007. That was almost.
Oh my goodness.
That was 19 years ago.
I lived here already. I'd already moved to Java. All that crazy
my face
stuff.
is so washed out. You can't even see.
That was such a nice gift from him, though.
Yeah.
He had to drive. It was 6-hour drive down here. And then once he got here, he didn't get here till that evening because he had left, that morning from KC and driven down to not here, but where I lived in South Central Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had to drive like every single couple he took on a ride. First had to come out and get me, and then we went over and got my date, and then he gave rides to every single person. The amazing Tornado Katie is watching us on TV.
That's cool.
Yeah. So they have a deal, and I've looked at it, and eventually, this is something we looked at once a long time ago, at the idea of continuous KIX content streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And we could do it very easily, especially with the recording setup that we had, where it would run like morning KIX all day long, old ones and stuff. OBS has a scheduler that it will play
Mm-hmm.
and will stream, and you can automate all of that.
Wouldn't anyone care enough to watch it, though?
I don't know. But Roku has a free channel platform that you can set up.
You could be on Roku?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind
You
of cool.
could actually do an app on Roku that would carry it. You have to maintain, I think, so many viewers over a certain amount of time.
So y'all have to watch all the time.
Yeah.
Just leave your TVs on.
Where you
Don't
can
ever
just
turn it off.
pull it up, and you can do live as well as pre-programmed content through that.
Cool.
Amazing Tornado Katie says, why my name is like that. I don't know why.
This why my name is like that.
I don't know what that means even. Katie.
Themazing. Torn a Katie.
Okay, it doesn't look like they're going to come in here.
Maybe we got a minute 50.
Yeah. If they do, we're going to have to get it set up super fast, and we'll biff all the content and just...
Okay.
Should we go ahead and pick our winner?
Might as well, yeah.
Since it's getting so close. So we had...
You want to stop both? Are you doing it?
I'll stop him.
Police won! At least our contest.
So we'll pick out of the police one?
Sure. Oh.
Maybe?
He's right here.
Yep.
Hi.
Amanda Stone.
Hello, Amanda.
Good to see you. Right here.
This is Randy. And
And
this
Jen.
is Jen.
Hi. So we've met through email. We were talking with Zimmer Cares and things like that. So yes, so we're familiar.
Our winner is Dakota Walters,
Dakota Walters is our ticket winner.
which we can contact her later.
Okay.
We've been doing a deal where they pick who they think is going to win, police or fire, and they could text to a number, and automatically they could text the word, and that would. So police won, so we picked our winner out of that group.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's awesome.
So
Okay.
we'll announce that, and we'll just take her on live. We're going to do this live, so no cussing.
Oh, gosh. Try to reel it in.
And then I'll snag pictures and things like that. We'll post it on social.
Yes.
And we'll talk about the
Oh,
event
yeah.
there as well.
Okay.
So,
I would like to do that too.
yes.
Oh, Turtle 1980 asks, "What show is this?" Hello, guys. I like your voice.
Oh, get out of here,
Turtle,
Moody.
you've been, who you think you're fooling? We're on live, by the
Yes,
way,
we're
right
live
now on streaming.
All right, 9 seconds. Here we go.
You're not fooling anybody. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country morning kicks with Randy and Jen.
Beautiful today with sunshine, highs near 72. It is 46 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 11 minutes, plus in the next hour.
We're talking about the most unfortunate place you've ever had the call of nature.
It's got some good ones, I'm sure, on this, so you can tell us about it by texting or telling us at 623-1025.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
But we've got Amanda here from the event that's going to be happening this Saturday.
Yeah, she is Amanda Stone from Bright Futures Joplin, here to talk about Guns and Hoses, which is a benefit basketball game going on this Saturday.
Welcome, Amanda!
Thank you.
Okay, so this is happening Saturday at what time?
6 o'clock. Doors open at 5, though, because of all the fun that's happening before the game.
And there is a lot of fun. I mean, there's a $500 half-court shot contest,
Yeah,
silent auction.
Someone won that last year. A student.
Holy cow.
A South Middle School student won $500 last year.
That's a lot of money right there, plus the silent auction that'll be going on. And this is all at the Kaminsky Gym at the Joplin High School, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bright Futures, of course, people don't know. What is Bright Futures? What does it do for
We
the
are Bright
students?
Futures Joplin, so we serve Joplin schools. We're a nonprofit organization working within Joplin schools to serve our students who live in poverty. So we serve a lot of students that are food insecure. We get them weekend food. We get lots of students school supplies and clothing and beds and vision exams and anything that might be a barrier to their success at school.
And the Joplin Police and the Joplin firefighters have been nice enough to volunteer for this game between the two. So this is a basketball game between Joplin policemen and firefighters. And we've been doing a contest on where they could text in and say who they thought was going to win, the police or the firefighters.
Yes.
And according to the predictions made by our listeners, the police are going to win is what they said.
Okay.
So we got to congratulate our winner of the tickets, Dakota Walters.
Yeah, Dakota.
She's got a pair of tickets we're going to hook her up with. So the event again, how do they get tickets?
Tickets can be at the gate, but they're all free. Kids are free. All kids. Adults are $5.
$5, and all the proceeds are going to Bright Futures, and of course, silent auction proceeds are going to be going to that as well. It's a lot of good items on the silent auction.
It's great. We've got a Branson getaway. We've got all kinds of like tools and garden stuff and lots of gift cards, and yeah, it's always a great silent auction.
So where can they get advance tickets? They
don't need to. Just buy them at the gate.
Just buy them at the gate.
Just come to the gate. $5.
Make plans to be there. It is this Saturday night, 6 o'clock at the Kaminsky Gym at the Joplin High School to benefit Bright Futures. Amanda, thanks so much for coming in and talking with us.
Thank you for having me.
It's the 4 states #1 for country, KIX 102.5. Awesome. I will play that here in just a second. I had it ready, but. Nice. Thank you, guys.
I'm going to run you down to KZRG, and I'll be right back, Randy.
No problem. Okay, let's put cameras back. Yeah, when it first, the camera was at an unfortunate angle. Unfortunate for Amanda, but we got that fixed. It's like, I saw it and I was like, no, stop it, no. Of course, that's where it would be. Okay, I need to get the lady's number. Actually, I need to wait for her to get back because I need her to help me put it in. I guess I could do it. Yeah, I could do it. Oh, wait. Dang it. Missed it. Trying to do too many things at once. Okay, back to the contest winner then. Let's do that much at least. Of course, she's not in here. Okay.
This is on the screen, Randy and Jen. Golly.
Hello.
Hey, is Dakota there?
Yes, this is him.
Dakota, congratulations. This is Randy at Jen and Morning Kicks, and we just wanted to let you know you won the tickets to the Guns N' Hoses event for this Saturday.
So yay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, we just got to get a little information from you. I need, what's your birth date? And what's your mailing address? What's the zip code? And finally, your email address. Okay, all you need to do is just come by our studios here on East 32nd Street next to Food for Less between 8 and 5, either anytime between now and Friday at 5, and pick up your tickets.
Okay, could my wife pick those up for me?
Let me see if they'll let me put that. I think I can put her on here. Yeah, what's her name?
Okay, it's Diamond, D-Y-A-M-O-N-D, Walters.
Okay, I got a note on here for him.
All right, thank you.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Bye.
Enjoy the game.
Bye.
Diamond Walter. That sounds like a stripper if I ever heard one.
I like how they wear matching colors.
Stop it. Stop it.
I know. Y'all have pointed out the last 2 days. We've dressed the same. I'm wearing a dress, though.
I'm wearing a dress. Yeah, I'm not. See, that's not black.
Yeah. I'm all black. I was waiting for it.
Burp. That's how I feel about that. Okay. That's done.
Doesn't that feel good to be done with it?
Yeah. I don't want to listen to it because I was like, what else do I say here? What else? And I missed the endorsement. I tried to, but I was trying to contact the winner and everything at the same time and just had too much going on. So I've got to remember to do that again later. Don't forget, it's Twisted Takes Tuesday, Jen.
It's Twisted Takes Tuesday.
Jen.
Hey.
Jen.
Megan's matchy-matchy. She's wearing her black Jelly Roll shirt and gray sweatpants.
The things about with
Thank you,
Jen
Carolyn.
is black is the only color that she can properly identify.
I like black.
Well, when she tries to do green or something, she always ends up with a different color than what she...
I have green in my St. Patrick's Day shirt that I wore. There was green in that shirt. Okay.
Nobody identified it as green.
There was green in there.
She says... She also
I pointed it out to you.
It also explains why she runs all the stoplights she's at, because she thinks they're green.
Not my fault y'all trying to gaslight me to not knowing the color of my own shirt. It was
Turtle
great
says,
St. Patrick's Day
call,
shirt.
but I'm shy.
Oh, please.
Whatever.
You shy? Come on. Twisted Takes and the EAS.
Turtle, what the heck is pretending that... Maybe Woody suffered a head injury or something and is suffering from amnesia, so he's coming cold into the show as this first-time user experience. Or maybe he's just trying to recapture the nostalgia of when, you know, he was first on it. Oh, my, what is this? There are two freaky-looking people on my stream, and why are they saying these words?
Is Jen colorblind?
What is wrong with the voice? Yeah, that is the thing. Jen is legally colorblind.
No, I'm not.
She receives benefits from the state.
That's not true.
Now, Megan had to add the green because there was no green.
She colored more green onto it, but there was
more green.
There was green.
Green. It was not part of the green spectrum.
Are y'all serious?
She probably thinks her urine's green.
Ew.
She probably thinks caution lights are green.
It was
green light. That means drive faster.
I think y'all are just pulling my leg now because you think it's funny.
Nobody's touching your leg, Jen. That's that nerve thing. So yesterday,
look at all that green.
That is not green.
You are kidding me.
Purple and blue.
Oh, see, now I know you're kidding. Now I know.
That is purple
and blue.
Bring it over here where I can point at it. I'll show you purple and blue.
Green.
Barely.
In the leaf.
The vast majority of it is purple.
It's orange.
Orange up there. I'm talking about the leaf. That's purple.
There's some black in there.
No, there's very little black. It's mostly purple.
Oh,
anyway,
my land.
Yesterday when I got done with my studio work, I laid down to take my nap, thinking I'll get a little bit of rest before my wife comes home because we had planned to do transplanting yesterday. And I laid there thinking, I need to do this. We're going to have to do this. We need to do that. I could not get a nap in. I was wide awake, and I'm like, heck with this. I need to just get up and get it done right now. So I went to work yesterday afternoon at around 2 o'clock. Transplanting pampas grass. Pampas, which is not spelled like. It's Pampas. Pampas grass. Some pampas grass. So we have this, I don't know what variety it is. It was there when we bought the house. So when we bought the house, the pampas grass that we have around the pool and everywhere else, it was right to the left of the driveway, which we had a straight in driveway.
Yeah.
It was a big bush right at the street.
Mm-hmm.
And when they ripped all that up for the street expansion,
They did y'all dirty.
they just pulled it out of the ground, laid it over there. And I was like, I bet we could replant that.
Beautiful today, sunshine, high near 72. Partly cloudy skies tonight. Lows dropping down to 50. Sunshine, 73 for Wednesday. Sunshine and 77 for Thursday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is just showing a few clouds over the 4 states.
48 in Commerce, 46 in Pittsburgh, 46 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're wanting to know, where is the most unfortunate place you've ever had a call to nature?
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
Here's Jake Owen.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
So they did, the city of Joplin, because of city code, we couldn't have a straight-in driveway anymore. It would be too sharp of an incline because it would be too short with the street being expanded. So instead, they came up with the genius. They worked hard at it. They had a number of engineers, and they said the only way we can think to do this is to bring the driveway in over here, bring up a ramp of a proper incline, and then turn it into your garage, which is what they did. It's a nightmare for people who aren't used to it, though. It's an S drive with very little S.
Yes.
And a large straight slope. And it's wide enough for any vehicle, but the problem is it's not a great long wide, and there's a wall. It's just a whole thing. Now, they had to pay for that. They had to pay us. Right at $30,000, we charged them for that little bit of, is like 15 feet that they took off my yard. Because one time I had a bigger front yard than I did a backyard.
Oh, I bet.
It was with trees and everything. They had to take all that stuff. So we made them pay. Anyway, they had dug up that pampas grass, and there's this huge root ball there. And you couldn't pull them loose, so I got the chainsaw, and we cut that root ball into sections.
Mm-hmm.
And we took that and planted around places. Since then, those have become way bigger than the one that was in the front yard. They're huge. They get us up to 20 feet tall in the fall with their seed pods. And they just get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I, last year, dug up one of them, cut off the root ball, and transplanted some of that. Some of them lived. Some of them didn't do so well.
Right.
I think it's more about where I planted it than it is the grass. So I had another one that has expanded into 2 big plants by the pool. So I dug up one of those yesterday, cut down all the old stalks, and cut it up into sections and replanted it across the back of the yard. So I hopefully will have a wall of pampas grass between my neighbor's fence and my yard eventually.
Yappy dog neighbor?
That yappy dog is gone. Has been gone since the fall.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yep. They got rid of it. We have new neighbors. They have new yappy dogs.
Oh, okay.
Don't mess with me. No, they're pugs, so their yappy dog bark is... It's not like
Less
a Scottish
obnoxious
Terrier. And I will say this. We were outside. We also dug up a yucca plant that we had. And there's another one that was at one time up on the front of the house. And when all this and the tornado and everything happened, it got dug up. And we planted it on the east side.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't get enough sun to really flower over there. So we moved it again yesterday to the west side of the house, back near where it had originally been.
Mm-hmm.
And those dogs came out, and the neighbors immediately got them and put them inside.
Mm-hmm. So what happened to the yappy dog?
They got rid of it. They realized they couldn't
got rid
control
of
it? Yeah. Yes, they got rid of it.
You're
Oddly
sure it was
enough,
them?
So they've had a black lab, an old black lab for years and years has been out there. Never had a problem with that dog.
Yeah.
And this speaks to the dog breed rather than the owners. And that dog is back. I don't know where he went. My wife insists that he never left, but I never saw him all last summer.
Yeah.
But he's back, and he's quiet. You might get a every now and then from him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's gone.
Interesting.
So put up the fence, all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
they
then
tried to make
eventually,
it work, it sounds like.
well, they tried to Band-Aid the problem rather than addressing the problem. And the problem was not the dog. Problem was the owners.
Yeah.
Not willing to be dog owners, proper dog owners.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we did all of that yesterday. I had all the pampas grass replanted.
Bye, Megan. Be safe.
Before my wife got home. And so then all we had to do was dig up the yucca plant and replant it on the west side of the house. I also went around because my grass isn't long enough yet to justify mowing, but I did take the weed eater and cut down, the stuff that's growing longer to make it look even.
Mm-hmm.
So got a lot done. I think I dug 10 or 11 holes yesterday.
Wow.
Broke my shovel handle and broke my pick.
No.
In the process.
How?
So my spade, not my shovel. I broke my spade handle. Well, I was digging in under the pampas grass trying to break the roots loose and pressing down, and that handle just snapped. Just happens. You have wooden handle stuff. It's going to break eventually.
It didn't splinter, did it?
Yeah.
You didn't get a splinter?
No, I was holding way back
wood?
on the end. It broke up near the spade head.
Got 25 seconds. Morning, Kelsey. How you doing?
But here's all my pampas grass transplants. You can't see.
Here we go. Here we go.
I have high hopes. Unlike the mimosa trees, by the way, Megan. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 808.
Sunshine, highs, and a low 70s. It is 46 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes. But we're talking about the most unfortunate call to nature that you've ever had before.
One time, me and my family, we were in Colorado, and we went to see my cousin perform in like a softball tournament. And after the game, we all went out to eat. And then on the drive home, we're driving through the mountains and things. I had to pee really, really, really bad. And my parents were like, Jen, there's literally no place to stop. We're on the side of a mountain. I was like, I can't hold it. Pull over. So as much as you can pull over on the side of a mountain, I literally peed off the side of the mountain.
That's gross.
Well, what was I supposed to do?
Here's a question. What kind of baseball team plays baseball on the side of a mountain?
A very good one.
I guess. Tell us, where's the most unfortunate place you've ever had a call to nature?
623-1025 to call or text.
Here's Dustin Lynch and Jelly Roll.
On KIX 102.5.
Totally missed the point of the story.
I was like, what do I do? And they were like, you just kind of have to squat and like hope for the best.
Meanwhile, there's climbers down below going, is it raining? What is that?
Oh, man.
No, I don't know, the mimosas, it's not bloom time yet. It's not time for them to bloom yet. They're not at that point. But I don't know. I'm just watching them really closely.
You think he's teething? Oh, that's tough on those babies.
What did I take that picture for? I have them planted really, really well. They've been fertilized. They're being watered. I mean, I'm hand watering them when we're not getting enough water. But they should bud, but I don't know. If I'd realized they were that small, and what I should have done was gotten some planters, put them in those, let them bud and grow like in the sunroom for a year, and then planted them. I thought she was digging up saplings to bring us.
Nope.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
How are we doing this morning?
Good. Where's the most unfortunate place you've ever had a call of nature?
Oh, it was a roller coaster in Six Flags in St. Louis.
And let me tell you, if you've got to go when you go on a roller coaster, you're probably going to go.
Oh, I went. And I drenched my brother.
Oh, no.
Because G-forces, it's not working in anyone's favor.
No, not at all.
I was about 12 years old, and he said he's never going to go on another ride with me again.
Well, yeah, trauma.
Yeah, but it was way more eventful than it would have been.
Yeah, at least I was able to jump in the pool and rinse off.
Thanks for calling.
Have a good one.
You too.
Oh.
Gosh, how old is he? I feel like he's teething already. He's already got a little tooth.
Well, if there's any hope that can be provided for you, Kelsey, my oldest daughter, her 1-year-old has only slept through the entire night one time in over a year. He has only one time he slept the entire night through.
That's supposed to give them hope.
No. It's a little discouraging, I know, but could say, it could be worse. Yeah, it makes you want to, Christy, it makes you want to like help break the gum through for them. I remember Lauren when she was teething, I'd put my finger in her mouth and she would chomp down on that, trying to relieve that pain.
Yeah.
We had a little ring that we would put in the freezer for her, and it had a place where she could hold it and not freeze or burn her hands, And she would chew on that and drool like a basset hound.
Mm-hmm.
Just turned 3 months on the 4th. Is he sleeping through the night, Kelsey? I was like, I told my oldest daughter, I was like, you're doing it wrong. I mean, if they're not sleeping the entire night through I think he's like, 13 months, 14 months now?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Lauren sleeping through the night like week 2.
Really?
Yeah, she just, and never, ever cried, We'd wake up and check it. Poker. Is she still,
Yeah.
No, she slept.
Normally they
just
discourage that. They want you to wake the kid up and feed him.
Well, I mean, we did her feedings and stuff, but I had to wake her up.
Mm-hmm.
But she would go right back to sleep and just like, leave me alone. We had her sleeping in her own room like at 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
She was in the bassinet for the first month or 2 or whatever.
Right.
But then moved her into her room. Kelsey said he sleeps very well. He loves to sleep. Well, that's a good thing. And I think that Kool-Aid has been sick like 11 times.
No.
He's had viruses.
Poor kid.
Of course, because of their work situation, they had to start daycare really early, and he's exposed to just a horrible situation. I'm like, well, he ought to have an amazing antibiotic resistance when he gets older, because he's already been exposed to everything.
Yeah, when he's older,
times,
then
I hope
he's never going to get sick because he's already had it all.
This is all preparation for his eventual world domination. There's a new study out of Great Britain that shows that married couples who undergo rapid weight loss via GLP-1 drugs are twice as likely to get divorced. Because once you're skinny, there's fat chance of staying together.
Yikes. So what's the science behind that?
Well, once you lose 50 pounds of fat, you lose another 150 pounds of spouse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, suddenly they feel attractive again, and they go out play in the field messing around. That's what happens. Or someone notices them and they feel affirmed, where a spouse, through the gradual process, a spouse may not reaffirm that weight loss the way that someone else might.
Yeah. I don't know how to make it stop doing this.
There's also a new study that was done, the results of which were released last week on farts.
Farts?
Mm-hmm. They looked into whose farts smelled worse, women's or men's.
Ew, gross. Okay.
Seriously, this is a real thing that got grant dollars.
Why?
I'll tell you in a minute. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
Wanting to know the worst place you've ever had the call of nature?
623-1025.
Here's Post Malone and Blake Shelton.
On KIX. So it's sort of a tie between women and men.
It's got to be men.
Women's smell worse.
There's no way.
Yes, women's have much more rank farts than men do, but men fart in greater volume. So it's a wash, kind of. It's a real study. I'm not pulling your finger, your leg at all with this.
Why? I don't understand why we would need to spend the money on that. Of all the things
people
to spend
want
money
to know.
Do they?
Yeah.
Who was the lucky person that got to test the smells? Yeah, how do you
It's a very subjective thing, isn't it?
do that? Is there like a specific test, or is there like a?
Because wasn't there a scientific survey some years ago that said people like the smell of their own farts?
Ew, no way. Really?
Yeah.
Or do you fart against like a beaker?
Me. She doesn't know who that is, I
I know
guess.
who beaker is.
Sure you do.
But the reaction tells you like how bad or severe. I don't know.
If the baby cries, then you know it was bad. Speaking of studies, too, there's a new forum up on Reddit. What healthy habit ended up making your life worse?
Worse?
Cutting out fat, all fat, when I did that whole thing, to get my cholesterol under control.
Yeah.
Was horrible. Was awful for my digestive system.
Yeah.
I went to all vegetables, pretty much primarily vegetable, no meat diet and everything. Oh my gosh. Speaking of farts.
Your poor tummy.
And my doctor just laughed. He's like, well, you turned your stomach into a bariatric chamber. So he goes, that acids and they're breaking down all these fibers and stuff. And he goes, and it, of course, is producing methane. Yeah. And I was like, no, it wasn't just producing it. It was like compounding it. I mean, I could walk and make the noises. It was just like nonstop. My stomach would boil. You could hear it.
You could hear it.
All the time.
Yeah, it was noisy.
It was obnoxious. But this one lady said, I've always brushed my teeth too hard. I didn't know you're supposed to do it softly to protect enamel. I now have sensitive teeth from brushing too much and too hard.
Oh.
This guy said, I ate too many salads, got kidney stones.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It depends
Is it
on what
because of the
kind.
spinach? You're supposed to put oil on spinach to help break it down. That's the thing.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine, low 70s today. It is 46 in Joplin.
And we're talking about the weirdest or most awkward place you've ever had a call of nature.
623-1025 to call or text.
Mine's always on stage somewhere. Always. My wedding. I had to go pee so bad I thought I was going to die. And then, it got in my head. And I'm like, if you wet your pants at your wedding, that's just over from
get-go.
Yeah. So just had to, just hold it. But on stage, there have
what
been
do you do?
numerous times, especially when I was part of like a long set. I remember playing at Memphis in May. In Memphis, in front of like 3,000, 8,000, I don't know. It was a big outdoor concert downtown Memphis. And there for an hour and a half set and needed to go before I went on stage, and there weren't any bathrooms near the stage. So you had to go get to a porta potty out in the audience. I didn't have time to do that.
Yeah.
So I just had to suffer through. One of the most miserable experiences I've ever gone through was playing blues on stage in Memphis on guitar, needing to go pee the whole time.
You were really living the blues that day, weren't you?
It was more like the Yellows. But yeah,
gross.
What's the most unfortunate call of nature that you've ever had?
623-1025 to call or text.
Or tell us on Facebook. What was yours?
At the Grand Canyon.
That's not unfortunate. I would have just gone over the edge of it, and somebody down in the bottom would be like, is it raining? What is happening right now?
Where is the most unfortunate place you've ever had the call of nature?
I was in the military. I was in a training camp on a field training exercise. I've been eating MREs for about a week.
Oh, boy.
I really had to go. So I went to the outhouse down the road, and we got popped with CS gas while I was in there.
Now, for people who don't know what CS gas is, explain that.
It's a crowd-control nerve gas that you're trained to use and be immune to, essentially. But it's not really fun when you're trying to go to the bathroom.
I guess not.
And you probably stumble out with your pants around your ankles, right?
Yeah, I had my gas mask was tangled up in my trousers, and they were down around my ankles.
That's unfortunate. So they do this during basic training. They say, we're going to do this at some point, but we're not going to tell you when. They train you for how to handle it, and then, surprise, a few days later, you get CS gas.
What is the most unfortunate place you've ever had the call of nature?
I was driving home from work, and I was having some intestinal issues.
Uh-oh.
And I didn't think I could make it to the next gas station, so there's an abandoned rest area. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to pull over. So I pulled over and jumped out of my car and ran back and did my business. And I guess when I pulled off and ran in there, a police officer going the other way saw me.
Oh, no.
And so he circled around and pulled into the rest area as I was coming out of the bushes and was going to give me a ticket because he thought I was doing something inappropriate at the rest area.
And let's be honest, you kind of were.
Yeah.
He said, you can't be in there. It's like a closed off area and it's against the law to be in there. And I explained my situation to him and he was very nice and let me go.
Where's the most unfortunate place you've ever had a call of nature?
623-1225 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 per country.
Didn't this play last hour? Or was it 6 a.m.?
I don't remember, honestly.
'Cause I heard it.
Morning,
I was
Kathy.
Like, oh, that's running. We were talking about the health things. So kidney stones, we're talking about the person who ate too many salads got kidney stones. That really depends on what type of an excreter you are.
Ew, that is a gross word. Excreter?
So your body excretes and processes minerals in different ways. Different people process minerals in different ways. Some people's liver and pancreas can work together in a way that processes, and their kidneys, minerals better than other people's. But those same people might have a problem processing other minerals.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody is susceptible. I met a guy last week who has had kidney stones 62 times.
62?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So his body does not process any mineral well.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Louise.
he's had the surgery multiple times. He's had lithotripsy numerous times, too many to count.
Oh.
Him and his urologist, they're on a first name basis. They know each other really, really well. He said, it really makes my life miserable. He's like, usually twice a year I will get kidney stones, 2 to 3 times a year.
That sounds miserable. Absolutely miserable.
He said the most I've ever had at one time was 52.
52?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. Bless his heart.
Now, these are little bitty things, but there is nothing more painful than kidney stones once they begin to try to move down the ureter canal. So anyway, it's because his body is unable to process those minerals. And the way this works is the minerals are in the liquids that your kidneys are trying to process. And when you don't flush your kidneys, those crystallize in the kidney.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they flake off and begin to chip. So it's like, lime in your water. Okay, if you imagine lime in your water, and if you leave a bowl of water with lime in it, what happens when the water evaporates? You're left with this crusty type crystal. That's why it forms up around your shower heads and stuff. So in the kidney, if you don't keep water going through the kidneys constantly to wash out that stuff, then, and even if you do with someone like him, eventually that crystallization forms. Well, when it flakes and breaks off, then it moves into the ureter canal. That's when the pain starts, as your body's trying to expel these minerals. So, yeah, who knew, though, that salad, but when you have kidney stones, your urologist, they're supposed to take the kidney stones, send them to the lab, find out what minerals is in that, and then they advise you what foods to avoid, put you on a water regimen. My urologist, who, I mean, he could have cared less, for the most part, all through my whole process. He's like, whatever.
That sucks.
Yeah, he's good.
Is he, though?
I mean, I don't think he was great because he did everything possible before finally doing what took care of it,
Right.
So I had to go through all the processes. And I never did hear back on my lab. So I don't know what kind of minerals mine were. But whatever I've done seems to have worked because I've never had them since.
Why would you say
But
that?
it's still one of the most traumatic events in my life.
Well, I bet.
So another one is veganism. This person became a vegan, became so malnourished that all my hair fell out, and I developed chronic seizures.
So when I was in high school, I had this teacher all 4 years of high school and for different classes and things like that. And he and I got into an argument one day. About using animals for testing and things like that.
Jen argued?
And I was like 14, 15 at this point, mind you. And I was adamant. I was very, very much against it. And he goes, all right, everyone, thanks to Jen, you get to write a paper on animal testing.
I bet they loved her.
They hated me in that class. Absolutely
she was
hated
just
me.
That one kid. Well, I just
And so I wrote a paper and I cited PETA.
Oh, good gosh. Really? Were you that person?
And he ripped my paper apart. And he and I got into it again in class the next day. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm not going to eat animal products anymore. Me being stupid and knowing nothing about the proper way to do that.
At least she gained some maturity
and
through the process.
So I was eating like peanuts because I didn't know what else to do.
For protein.
You know? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it made me very, 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 very sick because I had no idea how to feed myself anymore.
And that's why she has a gluten allergy now.
Well, no, couldn't eat gluten before that, but.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Hi, you're asking for situations for bathrooms?
Yeah. The most unfortunate place you've ever had a call of nature.
Okay, well, I was in Springfield, Missouri, and I didn't realize that the convenience stores locked their bathrooms at 10:30 because I'm home prime, and I have irritable bowel syndrome, and I really had to go.
Oh.
And the girls wouldn't let me in, so I pulled around behind the alley. Unfortunately, I missed and went under my car seat.
Oh no.
I got compensated $1,000 because they wouldn't allow me in to use the restroom, and they paid to have my car detailed for $200, and then I got a carte blanche that says I can go anywhere I need to when I need to.
Wow.
Wow.
Pretty good deal.
Yeah,
It worked out in the long run, I'll say. Just crappy moment.
Thank you.
I want to go poop now. Thanks for calling.
I want to go poop now.
That story made me need to go.
Morning, Dustin.
So here's another one. Waking up at 5 a.m. Healthy habit. Turns out I just needed more sleep, not discipline.
Yep.
This person said, I stopped using Q-tips to clean my ears for 6 months because everyone said it was dangerous. I ended up with wax blockage in both ears so bad that I couldn't hear and had to go to an urgent care to get them flushed out. Yeah, use Q-tips. Just don't be stupid about it. Don't poke them through to your brain. What you don't want to do is make contact with the ear membrane in there.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go all the way in. Just, around the edge. Actually, people think that earwax is bad because of blockages and stories like this. Earwax is a natural occurring thing that your body does to protect itself.
Sure.
It's there for a reason. You don't want, I've had an ENT specialist tell me, you don't want to clean out all the earwax.
Right.
Just around the outer edge, out in this area, and in the outer part of the ear canal. Leave the rest of it alone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, but.
I don't like looking at it.
Well, it's not just that. I use in-ears so much.
Oh, yeah.
That I don't want that to come into contact with my in-ears. I don't want my in-ears to be dirty. And this person said therapy. Therapy was one. I had one therapist that decided I was her friend and started using our therapy sessions as a time to catch me up with her life. I'm such a people pleaser. I kept it up for over a year and paid the woman to let her tell me.
Oh, that's awful.
This person said, I'll never forget the silence in the yoga class after the loud crunch of my hip dislocating.
Oh.
This person says, I have a fitness tracking watch that I've been using the past several years. This past year, I've had the issue of not being able to take it off. If I do, I feel like I'm losing data and progress. So now I feel that I'm exercising for the watch instead of it for me. The watch doesn't exercise for them. It's just, that's stupid. I know mine tracks my steps, but I could care less. The only time I ever look at it is after we go do a walk, and I want to know how far we've gone.
I thought it was...
I would not wear mine to bed. I couldn't sleep with a watch on my wrist.
Really?
It's like wearing socks to bed. I can't wear socks to bed.
I always have mine on. It died this morning. Otherwise, I would have mine on. So.
Very uncomfortable. I'd be way too aware of it.
Yeah. Holy mackerel.
That's a weird religion.
Here we go. Egg.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Here's Kane Brown.
On KIX 102.5. Look at all these songs that are coming back. I don't like them, but they're strong. So, everybody knows that they canceled Stephen Colbert last year. CBS canceled him through low ratings and low sponsorship activity. But the question has been, what are they going to replace it with?
Right.
Right now, it's just been repeat and news magazine programs. But they have announced that taking its place will be a new show called Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen. Followed by another Byron Allen-produced series, the comedy game show Funny You Should Ask.
Who's Byron Allen? I don't even know.
Byron Allen, he's an older guy. What was he on?
Would I recognize him if I saw him?
I think so. I would. I mean, I know his name. He used to be on years ago when I was a little kid. He was on what was the name of the show?
Comics Unleashed, Real People.
Real People. He was on Real People back in the 80s.
Yeah.
So he's a hilarious guy. He owns a media company, the American Media, Allen Media Group. So I think he'll be a good host. I think that's the kind of show that needs to be on at that time. So Comics Unleashed is going to feature a group of comedians doing short sets on topics provided by him. They have to come up with. That could flop. Funny You Should Ask is a game show in which 2 contestants answer trivia questions with input from a group of comics. So it's Funny You Should Ask is originally a British show. Very famous in Britain. And I've tried to watch the British show. There's too much of a cultural gap, I feel like.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, you know, the crowd's just dying laughing at something. I'm going, I don't know what they're referring to.
Don't get it.
So, Allen Media Group is actually buying the hourly time from the network to air these 2 shows.
Okay.
Then they sell the available ad spots for themselves, is the way it works. So,
interesting. 25 seconds.
I don't know that. I think it's a mistake because late night television went out pre-COVID.
Yeah, that's true.
Since streaming has been around and there's an option, you don't have to watch what's on TV. I mean, literally, your choices are endless. Network television as a whole is out. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Beautiful today, sunshine and 72. It is 46 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 15 minutes. But we're talking about the most unfortunate place that you've ever had a call of nature.
623-1025 to call or text.
Where's the most unfortunate place you've ever had a call of nature?
Las Vegas Nationals Pool Tournament, ESPN.
And they were filming and everything. It's not like you could just leave right out of the middle of the competition, right?
I told the line judge that I had to leave, and he gave me a minute and a half to get there and get back. Otherwise, I was going to get disqualified.
Well, I guess we know not to play you in pool.
Yeah, he'll pee all over the table. It's like poker tournaments, too. They're not allowed to leave because they can get inside information, you know, sometimes.
So you can't cheat.
Yeah, they're not allowed to leave. So they actually have a bathroom in the room that the tournament's being held, a little chamber that they can go into, and they'll do commercial cutaways for those things.
What about you? What's the most unfortunate place you've ever had the call in nature?
I was traveling out of the country.
Ooh, out of the country. Where were you?
I was in Uganda, and we were doing traveling for fun on the weekend, going to this coffee village, and I had to go to the bathroom so bad, but our Ugandan driver told us that there were no American bathrooms anywhere in, like, the local vicinity, and I was, like, at this point of, like, it didn't even matter where it was. It just, I had to go.
No saying no at that point.
And so the driver pulled over, and we were just in the middle of these villages, and the driver had to give somebody money so that I could go use the bathroom, which ended up being this man's backyard.
What?
And while I was, like, having to go to the bathroom, obviously that culture is very intrigued with people that don't look like them, and so everyone was coming out of their houses to see all the people on the bus that had to stop on the side of the road so a Westerner could come use the bathroom in their backyard.
So I think the takeaway from this story is do not vacation in Uganda. Where's the most unfortunate place that you've ever had a call of nature?
Well, my husband husband and I were traveling out west. You know, we stopped at a gas station.
Right.
I didn't have to go, of course, and we started back out on our trip. There was a sign that said, no services for 115 miles.
Oh, no.
My husband said, do you think you maybe ought to go back? No, I'm fine. Oh, about 15 minutes into the long track, I had to go.
Right.
So we stopped off on a side road and kind of hid in the bushes, and I used the trash can in the truck.
Always take advantage of those rest area bathrooms. It's just good advice.
It is a good idea to do it when you can.
I know, and I should have known better, but boy, I do now.
What is the most unfortunate place you've ever had the call of nature?
623-1025 to text or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
What's the matter? You okay?
Yeah, it lied to me.
It lied to you.
Channel output. Because it was in the middle of the seg.
There, is that what you were hoping for from Megan?
Yeah.
She's working on it, she says.
Awesome. Well, I've got all those planted, and if they come up, yay, great. I have my doubts about them. Of course, again, my big tree, my big mimosa is not blooming, so it's not time yet. I think it's June or at least late May before they begin to bloom. Hi there, Morning KIX. Where's the most unfortunate place you've ever had a call of nature?
Okay, so my issue is I got caught.
Yeah?
I'm old, and I take a diuretic.
Uh-oh.
And I was going down a very deserted highway. I had to pee. Like, there was no question. It's like now. So I find an old dirt farm road, and I pull over onto this farm road, and I'm like, okay, I'll just open the doors and do what I need to do. And midstream, I hear this, can I help you, ma'am?
Uh-oh.
No.
It was the farmer that owned that property.
No.
My kids were just little bitty, but they old enough to understand it. Oh, they went to laughing. I just pulled up my pants and I said, no, sir, I think I'm done now. I don't need any help.
You should have charged him for the show.
He thought it was funny. He just laughed. And he just, well, next time you can pull on up to the house. I'll be happy to help you out.
Oh, well, that was nice. Though. At least I wasn't mad about it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a real small area. It's all farm country. We all get it, you know?
Right.
It's going to happen.
Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
You too.
I thought I had pictures of... Apparently, I do not.
No?
Of those all planted. No, apparently I don't have. But I've got them with the guards on them and everything. I couldn't remember where I'd had last year's planted. Exactly. So I tried to come up. I had the perfect pattern laid out in the backyard. And me and Gina, I mean, we even got the tape measure out and did measuring and stuff and agonized over that for like half an hour trying to figure out the pattern that I'd had because it was really, really good. And when they started coming up, no matter where you stood, it didn't look like rows. You know, I don't like rows. But there was a pattern there. It was very cohesive. So anywhere you stood, you got the same kind of saturation of trees. From this side, from that side, from that side, and it did not look like rows.
Yeah.
Could not seem to get that. So now it's just like a random mess. They're just every which way, everywhere.
Yeah.
They're pretty evenly spaced, but I plan, like if she gets those, I'm not going to dig these up that we planted. I'm going to put more out.
Yeah.
So I'd like to have about 4 or 5 more. I really want a forest. And I think eventually it will be once I'm so persistent.
What?
Crazy. The town that I grew up in.
Yeah. What about it?
They have built this huge travel center right
Why?
at the intersection of where I used to turn to go to my house, that there's never been anything there. And now there's this huge travel center there.
Is that where the Taco Bell is?
No, they don't have a Taco Bell in my town.
Okay, I'm thinking the wrong place then.
I don't know what all these pictures are of. And I guess the state of Missouri is not going to put in a traffic light there, an intersection light.
No?
Yeah, and so the city's up in arms about that.
Feels like a interesting choice.
Yeah. And it's like a major truck stop. I think it'll be the biggest one between there and Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's open now because they're having me do commercials for it.
Cool.
Not really.
No?
They abused that.
Oh.
I feel like.
You doing commercials for him?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so they're doing. Today's Tuesday, right? It's tomorrow. It's their grand opening. Oh, no, it's the 15th. It's next Wednesday.
Yeah, you got a week. Mm-mm-mm.
Megan's working on more seedlings and keeping them away from the dog. Yeah, I have places to put them. I plan to put some more over behind the garden shed in that area, which there is a guy line there for the electrical pole back there. It's in my yard. I hate that, but it's better than having it blow over on the house, I guess. But I plan to put one in that area. My wife's like, won't it grow up and get in the guy line? I'm like, I don't care. EAS, yes, EAS.
Yes, thank you for the reminder.
We could do it here.
You want to?
Fine with that. We've got to do Twisted Takes in Jen's movie rehab podcast.
Where do you want the doodad?
Let's just do it at 20. If you'll set it up there, I'll get to work on the podcast.
All right, so we need a thing.
A filterer. Okay, so KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country.
Wanting to know what's the most unfortunate place you've ever had the call of nature?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Here's Chris Young
on KIX 102.5. Okay, and download.
Where is it? There it is.
Is it downloading? They have changed some things, and it does not appear to be working. Seriously, guys, download as MP3 or AAC. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. And now it's trying to do it 3 or 4 times. Okay. Let's do Jim's movie Rehab.
Roger Rabbit, it stars. She has. And I just wouldn't have any idea what they were talking about.
Stour, so you can tell us what it is.
I need another movie for. Jim's movie Rehab.
Directed by Robert Zemeckis, Hollywood, second highest grossing.
Roll through it. And Rabbit over the weekend, and then I'll come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
Come on, husbands, gather around with your kids and watch some cartoons.
It's the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Number for country.
And watch some cartoons.
It's the 4 states.
Yeah, let's do 5. There's part 1.
Network and America just got
5 minutes, but in the next hour, we're going to be talking about
25 to call or text. You can also tell us on Facebook.
Time, though, over the weekend, we had another. Whoops. 5.
Jim's movie. Enid, you know, at the very beginning, I'll know that's
number 1 for country.
For spring.
KIX 102.5. We've done that. But yeah,
we've done this
guess.
one?
Yeah.
We've done a flower crown, but I don't think
We've done the girly makeup with flowers.
Well, yes, but not this exact one. This one's new. What was that at the end?
That was me failing to do KIX 102.5 before your endorsement and you letting me.
Okay.
And then you came in.
Letting you.
102.5. So there we go.
Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today, a high near 72. It is 46 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover getting ready to start in about 6 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote on the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we've been talking about the most unfortunate place you've ever had a call of nature. It happens to everybody.
We've all been through this. It's okay.
It's a normal human bodily function.
623-1025 to call or text or tell us on Facebook.
What's the most awkward place you've ever had a call of nature?
Crazy enough, I'd had a heart attack.
Heart attack,
Randy, let him tell a story.
I'm in the hospital after the heart attack, and they did a heart cath on. This is back when they had to put the compression straps on you, and you had to lay in bed for 8 hours. You couldn't move, or if you moved, you're going to pop your blood vessel open. You're going to bleed to death. I had to go to the bathroom. I decided to try to get out of it by myself. The blood vessel popped.
Oh, no.
My wife jumps up. I'm screaming. Here comes 5 nurses, men and women, grab me up, slam me back in the bed, and afterwards, I still got to go to the bathroom.
Of course you do.
Time to get out the little cup.
Yeah.
Bad pants, Joe.
What about you? What's the most awkward place you've ever had the call of nature?
I was in Washington, D.C. in standstill traffic, and I had to go so dang bad. So my friends told me that they wouldn't watch me pee in a cup. So I put on a Snuggie.
Like a blanket thing, right?
Yeah, with the armholes.
Yeah.
So I stepped out onto the interstate.
Oh, my gosh.
And I peed on the road with, like, so many people taking pictures of me, but I had to go so bad that it did not even
When Mother Nature calls, there is no ignoring her, right?
Especially in D.C.
Absolutely
I wonder if
correct.
she knows that those Snuggies are open in the back.
That's what that breeze was.
Yeah.
What is the most unfortunate place you've ever had the call of nature?
The funniest time was actually a couple of years ago when me and my grandson was in the line at Kentucky Fried Chicken, and it wasn't me, it was him. And, of course, being a 3-year-old at the time, you got to go, you got to go. So we had like 5 cars in front of us and 3 cars behind us, and so I just took him out, went over there by where the trees were, and I had him pointing away from everybody, and he was peeing, and it was going like, you know how little boys like to make it go up and over?
Yeah.
We had everybody in the line just honking and clapping and waving, saying, good boy, good boy. Yeah, it was a little embarrassing.
Traumatically scarred him.
He's going to spend years in therapy over that.
And every time he sees a KFC commercial, he's going to really have to pee.
What's the most unfortunate place you ever had a call of nature?
623-1225 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. All right, guys. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking about the phrase or expression that you can't stand. Everybody all together? 6-7.
Yeah. This is the one that you say too much.
Were we doing 6-7 last year when we talked about this?
I don't think so. No, this is the phrase or expression that you say too much.
Oh, that you say too much. Not that you hate. That you say too much.
That you say too much.
6-7.
Which I don't have a single one of these. Not one. I don't say anything too much.
I think she does.
No.
You do.
Randy's would be, I love guitar.
No,
I do karate.
I have a home inspection tomorrow. I'm saying she's got some. She has got some. It's an expression.
So that secret sound is 2177.50.
So we'll talk about all that tomorrow. Plus, what else is on for tomorrow?
Spring allergies, which a lot of us are going through.
Yeah, everybody doing that. And speaking of spring and the warmer weather, if you're just realizing that you still carrying around that winter body, everybody seems to be actively heading to the gym or working out or something, trying to get ready for summer.
Yeah.
There was a story just released in Medium magazine this week that said as many as 90% of Planet Fitness users never, ever use. 90%.
Wow.
So and you're like, well, how's that a business model that's sustainable? Planet Fitness has, I forget how many million subscribers. It's in the millions.
Bobcat.
But the model, their business model is designed to sell you the membership, not to get you healthier. And they do it really, really well. And they make it difficult to cancel. You cannot cancel online. You have to go in there to the gym to cancel, which is a hassle. And that's the problem in the first place, is people getting to the gym.
Which is silly that you can sign up online. You should be able to cancel online.
Yes, and that's been raised up, and the FTC is actually looking into that.
As they should.
Yes, but they're taking a long time to find justification for why that should not be a thing.
Yeah.
90%. The average length of a Planet Fitness membership is over a year.
Mm-hmm.
And
booty shorts.
At $15 a month times 14 or 15.
Yep.
I mean, we're talking.
I mean, they're doing pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah. And you're never doing a thing with it. So you're paying a membership for something you never use. I will say that we used it the first year. We had a 2-year membership with Planet Fitness when I went. That first year, we were very active. The second year, life circumstance began to get in the way. And yeah, it was almost 10 months, I think, that we did not use it and paid for it before we finally canceled. So it worked on us. So anyway, we'll talk about your winter body tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Have a great rest of your Tuesday.